What's happening, everybody? Hello there, Kathy, Denise, Lulu, Susan F., Henry. We got Lorna there with everybody starting to slide in. Hello there, Henry, Waffles, Roger, tuning in with us now. Wow, Monday. Well, this weekend went by so fast you would not believe it, Paranormal Pixie. Unbelievable weekend. That was up there in Ohio, Pamela, at Salt Fork. Unbelievable weekend. It was out of this world. Then Brandon, how are you doing?
I don't know yet.
You don't?
It's Monday. I have no idea how. No, I don't know. I think I'm okay.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're okay. So yeah, I had a
Somebody's
fabulous
calling
weekend.
while I'm doing.
Hey, you.
Let me not answer
Out there in the
that
hallway,
during the
can you
podcast.
hear me? So yes, but no, it was a
yes
fabulous weekend. Welcome everybody to the show. Glad to be back. So yes, Shelby went with me.
We're having the cicada. We're having our cicada apocalypse here in the South.
Yes, everybody is losing their mind. Don't go out there and eat them. If you do, make sure and have chocolate with them. So, yes.
I have a breaded recipe for cicada.
Oof.
A little deep fried cicada.
Interesting.
Try it.
So, you know, we got some announcements to make here in a few minutes too, ladies and gentlemen. We do. We got some things to cover. But I'm glad to be back. I had to call the insurance too, you know, because the trip, as soon as I picked up my daughter from Louisville and hit up Salt Fork, she heard like something smack the windshield. She's like, "Dad, what is that?" I was like, "A brand new windshield." Yeah, no. Rock hit it. I knew what it was.
Yes.
Yeah. Go figure. So, but however, my daughter, once we got everything set up, would not sleep in the tent. So, yeah.
Well, I'll sleep outside and get eaten. See what happens.
No, she slept in Old Bear's camper. So, you know, everybody told me, Kim Hayes just notified me she is cooking Brussels sprouts and taters. Ooh. And thank you. But everybody told me how active this place was up there. But anyways, we'll get into that in a minute. So before I get sidetracked, you know, always, you know, never get on the same page. So we'll start off the show right, and then we'll make our announcements because there's a lot of chatter going on and what we're doing, what's going on in the world. So why do Volkswagens go when they get old? I had no idea this was going to happen. You froze a little. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Now I'm back. Yeah.
All right.
I'm back.
Where do Volkswagens go when they get old?
I don't know where.
The old folks' home. I know, right? What is it called when a pig loses its memory?
I don't know what.
Amnesia. You get it? Ham.
Oh.
All right. Here we go. Yes. 3 guys on a boat have 4 cigarettes, but nothing to light with them. So they throw 1 cigarette overboard and one becomes a cigarette lighter. I didn't get that. Did you?
No, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I didn't get that one. So did I miss this one, ladies and gentlemen? So it says 3 guys on a boat have 4 cigarettes, but nothing to light with them. So one of them throws a cigarette overboard and the boat becomes a cigarette lighter.
Because it's 1 cigarette lighter, as in weight.
Shut the front door. Dude, that's embarrassing.
I mean, I would, but
Dude, that is
That's kind of,
embarrassing.
dude. It took me a minute too. I had to. Thank God I was listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson earlier, man.
Do not. Oh my
I wouldn't have
God.
got that.
Oh my God. I should have just laughed and went on with it.
You should have, but
Did y'all
now
get that in the
it's.
audience? I did not get that.
I had to think too hard. That's not a
That
dad
is
joke.
bad. Okay,
That's
here we go. What did Elvis?
cigarette. But now that you get it, it's funny.
It is funny. I mean, that was bad. So, hey,
My
Ricky
camera
Farmer,
sucks
welcome
today.
to the
Sorry about the
show.
quality.
He says, "Hey, Brandon,
My man, Ricky.
what
Don't
do
leave me, Ricky.
elves rely on during political campaigns?"
Oh, Jesus. I don't know what.
This is
Hey,
bad.
Lord.
Propaganda.
Is it worse than the cigarette lighter?
Propaganda.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't know which is
Susan.
worse now, the cigarette lighter or that one.
So what did the goat cheese say when it saw itself in the mirror? I don't know
what.
Aloma. What the hell is that?
You know, people aren't allowed to like really laugh in Hawaii because you're only allowed to do aloha.
Oh my gosh. What do you call James Bond in a jacuzzi?
I don't know what.
All right, this is cute. 007. 007.
I like that one.
That is kind of cute. All right.
Oh my God, my video looks like crap.
What do you call a group of
Sorry.
musical wells?
I don't know what.
Orchestra. That's not. That's kind of cute.
Boo. You know what we should
I'll give
talk
you
about
that
that's not a joke?
What's that? Welcome, Liana.
Let's talk about a little catfishing.
We're going to talk about that in a second. We're going to make our announcements first.
Okay.
So, what do you get when you play tug of war with the pig?
I don't know what.
Pulled pork. So that's
yeah, you do. That's right.
So everybody wants to know about.
That's right up there with the.
So
that's right up there with the 007 one.
So let's talk about this chatter that everybody is hearing within the community. So there is an expedition that is being put together in America, and it's a Bigfoot expedition that is being assembled with some well-known Bigfooters that are being talked about, and there's going to be a group of them that is going to be on this list, and there are going to be no more than 10 people. Hello, Sonny. Welcome. And I got a call Sunday coming back, wanting to know if I wanted to be on this list. And I was informed of the possibility of this expedition going down in Pennsylvania on this mountain that was approximately 3,000 feet above sea level. And I was told what was going to be the mission and what they wanted to do. And I agreed to be a part of this expedition. So we have been discussing the terms and the conditions of what they wanted to do. So, what's very interesting, we are in the early stages of talking about getting everything finalized. So, there are other people that have been contacted to see. Welcome, Gary Spikes. Round of applause for you. Hopefully, you had a good day. That want to see if they want to be a part of this expedition that's going down. And they're in right now the early stages to see if they want to participate, but they have to see if their schedules and work schedules will allow them to participate in it. So it's very interesting. I know some of the names that are involved, which are well known names that you all know, and some people that are in your all's Facebook groups in some of the shows that you all watch. Today, I had the opportunity to partake in name of the group that is going to be public, and I was honored to do so. So the name of the group is going to be called, and we're going to call it Operation Enigma of Bigfoot, and it will be a documentary
Mm-hmm.
of us, this group. And right now, I think there's four of us, maybe five, that's possibly been confirmed out of 10. So we will. I reached out to Barb Hartman, Mike Scott,
Mm-hmm.
Chris, and I just now told Brandon, and hopefully Brandon will also. I don't know if it's Mount Day. Y'all bear with me. I haven't got much sleep because there's a lot of chatter going on about this. But anybody that's
Mm-hmm.
associated with uh, Bigfoot Outlaw on our channel and with me will participate with interviewing the expedition people that are going to investigate on this uh,
Sweet.
thing. And whether it's going to be a group interview or we're going to interview on each channel or each show so we can break it up. So I want everybody to have an opportunity to be involved in it. I talked to the guy, John Starks Jr., that's heading everything out. Welcome, Diane. And he's working out the
Hello, Diane.
details, and he's got it pretty well figured out, and he's doing a really excellent job. And so we're going to add some more details to it, and but a lot of things are coming out, and we'll keep you posted how things will roll. So it's going to be interesting. So, what are your all's thoughts on that, ladies and gentlemen, and your thoughts, Brandon?
I love it. I think it's cool. I think I definitely like you're putting everybody in together to do the interviews because you'll have different views. Like me, I've never been squatching, so I'll have different questions than people that go all the time, and I think that'll make for a really good all around show. I think that sounds great.
And Judy says exciting. Sean,
Mm-hmm.
Val, Gary, everybody. I want everybody to have an opportunity to meet all the people on the expedition on our shows as a group, and everybody that does shows on our channel. Different days of the week to have an opportunity to ask questions and interview everybody and let you all know what our intentions are, what our goals are. I told the group leader when he approached me and told me what his intentions were. One of the things I said is that I think when you told me when you put this and was going to put this together, I really don't think
Mm-hmm.
anybody understands how big this can potentially be. Welcome, Rita, because the reason why I say that
Hey, Rita.
is that this is coming from an angle, ladies and gentlemen, that a lot of people is not coming from that I'm aware of. Welcome, Brian. Nice to have you on the show. Round of applause for you. So
Hey,
this
hey.
could be very interesting. So yes, and I told everybody, and I will say this again, ladies and gentlemen, I will travel anywhere to do investigations, whether it's Bigfoot or whatever. I will go. I have that opportunity, and I don't mind doing so. So, but however, my team, Brandon, Blaine, Chris, Barb, Mike, anybody that's affiliated with me will also participate and promote anything we can to help anybody, whether
Yep.
I am involved or not, because we support everybody in the community or the paranormal field. So I just throw that
Right.
out there. Just because I'm involved or not doesn't mean we're not going to support everybody or anybody. So
Yep.
trust is an important part of the success of the investigation. Pamela, I'm always honored to be in part of anything. However, the way that they're going about this expedition is very intriguing. So as this unfolds and everybody agrees to the terms and conditions of the expedition, welcome, Josh. We will release the information and make it public. But once we get everybody on board, and then we'll start releasing more information and content and how things are going to work and lock in the dates and names. So I just want to throw it out. And because I already told my staff 40 minutes ago, hey, you're going to hear chatter. I'm going to let you know now. It's going to be within the community. So here's just a little gist of it. So prepare yourself. So absolutely.
I'm looking forward to anything, man. I'm starting to pick up the cryptid bug. So
Yeah,
that's gonna
absolutely.
be fun.
So all right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, before we go into the catfish. So yeah, so Salt Fork, right? So Salt Fork, Ohio. So everybody told me how Bigfootery this place was. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I'm not going to
Did you
expose
just say
everything.
Bigfootery?
Hey,
Did
Crystal
you just
Hill, welcome.
Crystal Hill?
Why does that name sound familiar?
Ghost hunting housewives. She's with the ghost hunting housewives,
Oh, is that why?
and sh- yeah, and she's come in the show a couple times. Yeah. Did you
So
just? But I need to rewind. Did you just say Bigfootery?
yes, Bigfootery.
Bigfooter. That's a new one.
So my daughter
Man,
was like, Dad, can I go? And I'm like, well, I don't know. Well, I guess. So I made some phone calls and she's like, yeah, all right. So so anyway, so we go up there and we unpacked and everything, and people were telling me all these stories, and I'm like, shut the front door. How they run through camp and they shake your car, and I'm like, yeah, right, okay, all right.
sure.
I believe it
Okay.
when I see it, right? Because you hear stuff like that.
Right.
I'm not gonna give all the details out because we got a show on this Wednesday. However, I bought me a another new tent. It was a Coleman pop-up easy tent, something I could put up by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And Saturday
Right.
morning, it started to drizzle. I'm just drizzle,
Oh.
and it sounded like it was pouring. I was like, man, I got a tub outside, and I did not know if it was waterproof or not. So I get up, and old Bear, my buddy, was in the tree line. And this is 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, you had a visitor. And I'm like, what? He goes, you did not hear the growling and him stomping? And I'm like, shut the front door. So I go over and grab my tub and put it inside the tent. He's like, no, I'm telling you, no, man. I came out to check on you. And I'm like, man, I'm going back to bed. So I went back in the tent. And I'll say this. Within 12 minutes after that happened, I woke up the whole camp. I'm not going to say anything else until Wednesday night. The whole camp got woke up. So it was disturbing.
Stay
Now, let me
tuned,
tell you
ladies and
something.
gentlemen.
My daughter woke up Saturday morning at 2 o'clock, didn't know what to do. She heard things that did not make any sense to her. I didn't hear. I heard some things. I just thought it was other campers. But we validated everything. Yeah, how did I scream? Let me tell you something. I am not going to lie. I welcome Kimmy Corpse. Kimmy, I didn't know we weren't friends. I refriended you. But anyway.
Kimmy Corpse.
But I was not the only one scared Saturday morning. However,
No. No.
No. If my tent was not staked as well as I staked it, I would have went over the hill. So yes.
Oh.
Yes, it was that bad. It was that bad. I had people Saturday that come down just to see me because they knew I was going down there or up there from where I was at. And they were telling me their encounters and stories, which I was like, wow, and we were looking at news articles about that area, and other people were like, yeah. So, and so, when we were sitting around the fire, people were telling me about their encounters, going down there camping. And I was just amazed.
Right.
And I will say this, those were the best people to be around, the other people in the field, the other YouTubers. It was great. I had no expectations to have that kind of activity. I was floored. People's food got taken off the grills Saturday morning.
Oh, wow.
Activity did happen. I really was surprised, and there was activity documented every year. People told their encounter. I have it all on. I went down there. I filmed. I took all my camera equipment and everything. I filmed interviews, so forth. Friday, they were actually doing training on how to cast your tracks. If you found tracks, and we'll go right into the show. I don't mean to lose
Right.
everybody's what do you call it when you lose interest, and I'm sitting there and I'm filming, and I hear and it sounds like somebody's playing Tarzan, right?
Right. Or George of the Jungle.
Yeah, and I'm like, and it's just like way off in the distance. Everybody's like talking, and I'm holding my camera, and I'm looking. I got this real nice mic on my camera, right, and it picks up. I'm hoping it picks up because I didn't take no other equipment because I didn't think it's gonna have cell service. And I'm looking at everybody. Everybody's just talking and pouring plaster, and I'm like, it keeps going. And I'm going 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1. I get up to 12, and it's still going. I'm like, that's not human. And everybody's like,
no.
Everybody's like, look at Grizzly, look at Grizzly, and everybody's like looking at me. I wasn't the only one that heard that. And this was during the day.
That's wild.
During the day. Yes. So, and it's just like, this is normal. I'm like, this is not normal, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
But yes. But I'm telling you, it's and that's why they pick out this spot to go. Isn't that crazy?
That's going to be that evidence. Hopefully, you have some very good evidence on that.
I'm real excited. Now, when I heard the tree knocks at night and the whistles were, at first I thought it was the other campers like right next to us, right? Camping, because they were that loud. Because at first you're like, nah. And when we got up, they were like, no, that wasn't us. We went to bed at 1 o'clock. And everybody's like, yeah, that wasn't us. Because they would talk. And the first thing when everybody got up, they were like, okay, this is what time we went to bed. This is what we heard. And everybody would confirm it with everybody. So it was very interesting. So,
nice.
And I tell you this, nobody played any jokes on anybody down there. They were the roughest, toughest, packing pistol people around that campground. Man, I mean, they were Yosemite Sam. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah.
This was at Salt Fork in Ohio. So, but I give them applause. Very professional group. I enjoyed it so much. And yeah, so. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Catfish. What we got? Oh, no. Right.
We got a definition of catfish, which is, I've got a shared screen down there. I guess we can start with that.
Yeah. I've never been catfish, but I know people that have. And we're not talking about Nightcrawler, right?
No. No. What I'm talking about, this comes from Urban Dictionary. Catfish, a fake or stolen online identity created or used for the purpose of beginning a deceptive relationship. And this does happen quite a bit.
Let me ask you something. Do you think, ladies and gentlemen, do not take offense. Don't get upset at me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
No.
people that use filters, you think that's catfish?
I
Well,
would probably have to honestly answer by saying, depending on what level of filter. Like, if you still kind of look like you, fine. But if you use a filter and it completely changes what you look like, then yes, I believe that's catfishing.
welcome, Trina, to the show.
Trina.
Yeah, I like Trina. Trina was in such stitches over the weekend. Yeah, anyways. Moon, make sure and look at your messages. I need to contact you. But yeah, so I wonder about that, right? Because people will use filters to make them look younger.
Right.
Welcome haunting. Then so yeah. So would that
Hello,
actually
Yvette, I think.
so I mean so where would you draw the line on the filters though?
So here's what, just my personal opinion. I've never been catfished, so I don't know, but just by, some of the stuff. If I can still tell it's you, like, okay, if a filter just acts like makeup, like if you're, then fine. I still know it's you, whatever. But catfishing is when somebody takes on an entirely different personality, like stolen identity, and then acts as that person. So I think it would have to be heavily filtered.
Sunny 11
Maybe.
for the audio listener comes back and says filter pick means if the pics are stolen. Interesting.
Okay. One good thing to do is if somebody reaches out to you and they're like, "It's too good to be true," reverse image search their picture,
How do you do that?
and you can tell exactly. There is a. I'll start pulling that up in the background while we talk.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts about these filters? Because people make their face skinnier, they take their wrinkles away, like Calgon, take me away. Do they even make
Take
Calgon
me
anymore?
away. I think so. They just don't do the hey, Yvette. They just don't do the commercials. I haven't seen.
Cal Smith says for everybody on iHeartRadio and iTunes. Sorry, Cal, I have to say that. No kind of filter will help me, bless your heart.
This is a page called Tiny Eye, and you can put the URL in the little search bar there, and it will search the internet and find out exactly where that image came from.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So
So
pretty
Eric
good
just
tool,
says
Tiny
that
Eye.
somebody trying to catfish him. Interesting.
Ooh, tell us some detail in the comments, Eric.
Matter of
But
fact,
apparently
Eric,
it's
go ahead.
apparently it's such a big thing, catfish, that MTV actually made a long running show about catfishing. Um, and the whole premise of the show was they were going to catch the catfish in action, and you know, it was a
What?
pretty good. It was a pretty good show until it wasn't.
So people actually fall in love, right? So people will
Yep,
use
you're on it.
a picture of, okay, we'll use me for example. I will use a picture of a guy with long blonde hair and welcome Eric to the show. Eric, you know how I roll. I will bring people on the show at the flip of a hat. So tell us about your catfish experience.
This was a while ago when I was going through my whole process of trying to find a place in England and in Scotland and all that, because I want to move there.
Right.
So I must have put it like asking some questions to some of my friends in some of the groups that I'm in. And then this girl comes back to me and goes, "Hey, do you want to start an online, want to start dating me online?" I'm like, "No, I'm happily married."
Uh-oh.
And then she kept going about it and saying, "Hey, you can do this, you can do that." I'm like, "No, even an online or even a um, online relationship, whether I'd never see her or not, is still cheating. I won't do
Right.
it."
Right.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
what happened. It happened to me like 3 times.
Wow. Did you see did she look different than what she actually was, or?
Well, I didn't know if it was really her or not. It's just a young girl picture, face behind a cat or
Right.
something like that, or I'm like, okay, whatever. Don't even bother. I know you're lying to me.
Wow, that's crazy. Well,
Right.
thank you, Eric. I appreciate you coming on. And
Yeah,
boy, look at that goatee. It's getting longer.
yeah,
Awesome.
that's
Thank
all
you,
that
sir.
gave me.
Yes, good. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Yeah.
brother.
So, do you have any pictures of the
Whoa, I'm big.
before and after of people getting caught? So, like I said, people will use, like me, no hair, and they will use somebody with blonde hair, no beard, and use that image, somebody that's a bodybuilder, right? And
Mm-hmm.
go after a woman and message them and just falsify. And it's crazy. And women do it to men all the time. And these men
Mm-hmm.
fall in love. Hello, Joanne Stewart. Welcome to the show. Nice to see
There's a good
you.
here's a good
Here
picture
we go,
for you.
ladies and gentlemen.
And this is why you should always take them swimming on the first date.
Swimming.
Let me find my that's before, that's after.
Now, ladies and
So they
gentlemen,
can
that is
catfish with
a
just makeup.
big difference.
Mm-hmm. And like here's one before and after. Yeah.
That's
So they
awful.
can just use yeah, there you go. And this is a yellow fish. Just thought I'd throw that in.
I mean, that's just awful. And what do you think about these people that go out here and make up these fake Facebook accounts and post all these
Mm-hmm.
fake pictures? That's awful.
And it's gonna just get worse because of AI.
Sunny 11 says swimming now. I never thought about that.
Thank you. Thank you,
Scott's
Sonny.
Life. You never seen that? Yes.
Dude.
It's
Yeah,
bad.
man.
There has some people that are not a man or a woman that you are talking to.
Mm,
Yes.
right.
They are not what they are supposed to be.
No, they're
And they
not.
are in love. I mean, it's not funny because these people are harsh. People have taken their lives. So,
Take like exited from the existence all the way to every single penny that they had saved is gone to this person creating a fake profile. I mean, it's just the old Nigerian prince thing turned to 11.
I gotta see if you could. And I'm fixing my issue on my end. Brandon and I talked about for the show. See if you go on TikTok, just
Yep.
find a couple of busted reveal footages. I mean,
Yeah.
it is bad. But when you look at those before and after footages or pictures, it's wild. we talked about on shows, and it's sad, ladies and gentlemen, the dating apps are taking advantage of men to hook people up, to meet men, to get men to meet you at this local restaurant. And then the men show up, but the women don't, because they want the men to spend money on food and adult beverages. It's all a setup. There was never a woman to meet you there. And people thought I was joking and making this up. It was busted 5 years ago. And then people were sending me message, Grizzly. I had no idea. That happened to me 3 times at this local restaurant. I was so upset. What did I do? I bought drinks. What else was I going to do? Yes,
right,
ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, here we go.
Found a way to make her face look 30 years younger without
There
surgery.
goes.
Her transformations are so shocking that people are even calling her the world's biggest catfish. It all started with her feeling so insecure about her wrinkly face and sagging skin that she went looking for a real beauty hack to make herself younger and restore her youthful glow. And boy, did she find one. Her beauty makeovers blew up on the internet.
Shut the front door. That is crazy.
To a youthful version of herself.
Here we go.
From looking like a granny, she went looking gorgeous and 3 decades younger. And all that without injecting fillers.
That usually took you about a 6-pack of Schlitz to get that looking.
Ooh. Boy, a little
People
Mad
like,
Dog 2020.
Grizzly? Yes, or Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah.
Yes, Lulu, that is the same woman.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes.
Welcome, Care Bear. Yes. That's what we're talking about. That's why Brandon says,
go swimming.
Swimming. See, people don't understand what people do behind this computer in these programs. Hey, look, if you don't like my bald head, my beard, I'm down with it. If you don't like my voice,
I can change a button.
Or I can go deeper.
Or I can be your little baby.
Or I can hit, and I can, if you don't like the way I sing, I can change my octaves. But I'm not going to do that on the air because some people may fall in love with different tones.
You'll fall asleep and people will fall in love with you. It happens.
I did that on a show once. I apologize to the lady. Look, Liana brought back memories, didn't it? That was my flavor of choice. There was a drive-through liquor store when I was younger. I should say that. You couldn't buy it at the store.
Jubilee.
You had to go through the drive-through to buy it. You gave them an extra 50 cents, anyways. But yes, Liana's like, boy, I had some bad memories. I know Liana, right? Welcome, Lady Wolf. Lady Wolf, what do you mean you're not buying it? It does. It happens. Where you been? It does happen.
It does. I guess I should bring up like a profile of a man. We've been kind of picking on the women.
Men do it too. Yes, they do. Men. Okay, let's talk about men. Men buys these body suits to make you look ripped, muscular, and they go to bars. I ain't lying. There's I forgot what's his YouTube, or not YouTube, TikTok channel, how to pick up women in 30 minutes or less. He paid $500 for it.
Right.
And made him look 65 pounds lighter and made him look ripped. I'm not joking.
Yep.
People are shaking their heads at me right now.
Sure.
Yes. Yes.
100. Like,
hello, Anne Marie.
There's something
welcome to the show.
Hello, Anne Marie. If there's something that I want to fix, I can buy something to fix it. Don't need surgery.
25 years ago, they made those spandex T-shirts to make you look thinner. Remember? And women had their girdle belts. Is it girdle or gargle? I can't even say it.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't wear one.
You, what do you? I hope not.
I mean, just never put one on. I don't know.
Roger Blair states someone stole a bunch of my friends' photos on Facebook and set up a fake account. They even used her name. Only difference is my friend lives here in Eastern Kentucky. Fake one was in Ohio. Yes, they still do that. I know.
Yep. That was the
Isn't that
beginning
crazy?
of the catfishing.
Are you pulling something up? I'm excited to see it. So
I'm looking, but all I can really find is for men before and afters. The fat dude goes to the gym. That's really not. It's not exactly
but no,
catfishing.
there was that body. What it is? Let me see if I can find it. It's that one. It's not a bodysuit. It's just something he puts around the top of his. Let me see here. Oh, people are like, "This is crazy, man." It's you would not believe what people will do to get you.
All right, here I got this shirt that you were talking about.
Face in your face.
Nope, I don't want that.
It's always fun to do videos with my husband. He gets a big old kick. It's always fun to do videos with my husband. He gets a big old kick out of it being silly. As you can see here, he is trying on his sweat sauna shirt. Is basically
No, it's not what you're talking about. Anyway, it's kind of like a shirt. There it is. There you go.
And there's other ones out there for
put that shirt on and you lose.
Put it on, and it makes you look like you have a six pack. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually one of my voices that I can do without actually hitting a button.
All right.
Yes, it actually is. But no, it's wild what people can do to make an illusion. But it's crazy. It really is. Drive through the liquor
just be careful. If somebody hits you up on the old TikTok-y or the old book face there and it looks too good to be true, run a reverse image search. Make sure to don't believe everything you see. How about that? I think it's the point I'm trying to make. Just be careful.
The one you showed with that female, that was a good example. Next time, I'll have some good examples about something like that. The man, like I said, there's several of them for men. That bodysuit with the cutouts for the six pack was pretty interesting. The shirts to make you lose 30 to 40 pounds was pretty interesting. So I was hoping some people, I know it's embarrassing, and a lot of people don't want to admit that they've been catfished, but it's interesting for people to come out and be like, yeah, it happened to me. I would love to have you come on the show. And if you're listening, reach out to us at BigfootGrizz at gmail.com. Love to hear your story. Eric came on. He tried. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Ain't no shame in getting catfished. You don't know any better. That's their job to trick you. So, no judgment here.
Moon at Noon says it puts a noodling in a whole new perspective. You remember when Blaine thought we were doing a show at actually catfishing? He got real excited.
Yes. Yep. Blaine couldn't be with us today, obviously.
Yeah. Gary Spike says, ain't no shirt gonna hide my belly. Getting my belly. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Susan F says makeup is fair game. Let me tell you something about makeup, Susan F. The there ain't nothing wrong with anybody, female, male, it doesn't matter to me. If a person wants to put makeup on themselves to make them look however they want to feel, just like I tell people, you know, and when I tell people this: if you don't have money, doesn't mean you don't have to look like it.
100%. I like that.
Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
So what Grizzly just stated, if you think you're poor, doesn't mean you don't have to look like it or act like it. I know people that don't have a pot to wee wee in and a window to throw it out, and
Right.
you would never know it. Never. It's all in how you look and carry yourself. So,
well, okay, Susan, I get it. Makeup. I'm gonna put it like this. Makeup that accentuates the lady is great, cool, beautiful. But makeup that completely transforms somebody is a lie, in my opinion. Like, if you're wearing makeup to just accentuate your eyes and look real pretty for first date, that's great. But if you're going to go out there and you're going to completely change what you look like, that's catfishing, in my opinion. And that goes for guys too. I don't know if guys do that or not, but
so Susan asking, what woman doesn't apply makeup on a first date? Well, some women won't do that to test the men to see how they're going to react or think. So, yeah, I'm not 20,
yep.
right? So, this does not come in 1st place.
Mm-hmm.
This transitions as you get older,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen. It's like a bottle of wine, right? In my opinion. I mean, you can have a car accident, you can get sick, you can get disabled. This changes. What's inside here does not. Think about it. I'm just being honest. So, that's what resonates with me. It's a good question, though. So, Care Bear, hate wearing spandex.
That's another thing. Boy, them yoga pants are not for everyone.
Well, in my mind, I don't know why I froze, but anyway. So I can't even read that on the air. Poor audio listeners.
I hate wearing Spanx. Get you sweaty, not in a good way.
Okay, Lulu, Liana, blackout curtains are a must. Where did that come from? Paranormal Pixie, I've had my natural hair color for 4 decades. Hey, I dipped my hair in the beauty pool. So yes.
I'm right there with you, Paranormal Pixie, and just let it do its thing.
Y'all crack me up. I never know what they're going to say out in the comments. Look, I lost my spot. I can't even find where I'm
makeup
at.
is as old as society, and I don't know that we're attacking makeup. I think we're just showing a side that is out there.
No, I don't think we're attacking makeup. I mean, somebody brought up makeup. I know, Care Bear. I lost my whole no spackling the face where you need a chisel to get it off.
Fair. Yeah.
You know what? Women, well, I got everybody's attention on that one, are the worst judges. So, look at that. Look at that one.
This was a fun
Why
show.
y'all looking at everybody?
I think we're going to
Is
get
that what you're
canceled
saying?
now. You just
I know,
judge
right?
me after the women. We're over. Thank you guys for watching.
Almost swallowed my candy. Susan F.
Don't swallow the atomic fireball.
I know, right? I had a professional apply makeup once before I had a business photos done. OMG, did not recognize myself. She spent an hour. Look, Susan F. I'll tell you one thing. I was talking to this person at one time. She was never treated right. Never. I took her to the most expensive store, and I walked in
Target.
and I went up to the makeup counter and I said, I need 5 women. And the lady's like, what can I do? And I said, see that woman right there? And I said, make her a beauty pageant. 6 hours later, she was in tears. I spent over $900 that day just on makeup. Women do not know certain things in life, and I'll leave it at that. So, but anyways, but people do not know how to treat other people kindly in life, and that's sad. So
That's kind of that's what it all boils down to right there. People don't know how to treat other people like they want to be treated.
oh, Susan, I used to go to the mall and spend $1,500 just on parfum, not cologne, parfum. If you know anything about
Oh,
fragrances,
one.
there's a difference. No,
Oh,
I don't. No, I never touched that. Never. So,
never.
mm,
I paid $900 for this beard.
so, but I believe in spoiling people and taking care of people. So, and I've never been a man of luxury or money. So, and I've been, and there's been times in life where I had money, and there's been times where I've ate beans and popcorn.
Yes, sir. Woo,
So I'm not
popcorn
going to
beans.
deny that. And there's been times where I've been like, damn, I spent how much, So, but I know
Well,
right
and
now
I
go ahead.
there's a saying, the whole happy wife, happy life. If people lived by the motto happy spouse, happy house,
She wasn't
like
my
it
wife.
takes both of you.
Yeah, she wasn't my wife.
Takes takes two.
So,
Some people have a type and never realize. Scott,
but,
it's life. You're right. You're right on that.
but I know this. I know that there was a lasting impression that she will take to her grave. So,
Hmm?
but and that goes for any man, right, or any woman. I know that there's been men that's never been treated right by a woman, and I mean it's a two-way
Right.
street. I may say one thing about a woman, but it also goes by a man. So I don't want anybody to take that the wrong way. And I have
Yeah.
talked to men that has never been loved before. And then when they have by a right woman, they are in disbelief. So,
Or
yes,
even scared.
that is correct. So, Moon and Noon, Paranormal Pixie. Yeah, sorry about that, Laura. I swear I thought, where the hell she got a Speedo? My poor audio
I need more
listeners.
details on this.
Yeah.
Need more
Care Bear,
details.
Care Bear, if you know me, I do a lot of things for people outside the show. It doesn't have to be monetary. It can be conversations. It can be also mentally. There's things I do. I spend time with people, so I do help a lot of people. Sonny, all relationships take work. It does. A lot of people don't understand,
Yes.
Sonny. You also is a give and take, and it's just a relationship is like a garden. Whatever you plant, you also have to nurture it. So yes, I agree. Just like Brandon says.
Imagine that. You've got to
Yeah.
water a plant for it to grow.
Mm-hmm. Tammy Johnson, I fall short a lot, I think. So, I appreciate that though. Anna D, it's our light with that shines through. It feels nice. And, I always like to see people smile, Anna D. That's what brings me joy in life, joy. Sean, I like 20 things in the shower for my body wash. Sean, that's a bad mental picture right there, buddy.
Dude, I went, yeah, okay, all right, fair enough.
I can see
I
him
like
at
my brand products.
the cologne counter. Can I smell this? Can I try this on?
Right, yeah. Can I get a sample?
So Chubby and I were at the I forgot where we were at, and I was like, do you all have any coffee beans? And she's like, Dad, we're not at Starbucks. I don't even drink Starbucks. And I was like, no. It's like when you smell fragrances, you got to smell coffee beans. You know why?
It's
Brandon's
so,
like, I do.
so new.
And the lady behind the counter
Yeah,
is like, I don't know what you're
neutralize your
talking about.
palate.
So right. So but
Yep.
no, but no, I'm glad you all love me. I love you all too. And here's the deal. If it wasn't for you guys, Brandon and I wouldn't be here. You know, that's why we have different
Nope.
shows. Bigfoot, paranormal, goof off, whatnot.
Yep.
Man, we love to have I'm glad you made it home, Sean. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are we going to do next week? What are we going to have? Bring it on. Spandex in the shower. Tammy, you're getting kinky on us. Why would you? No, I ain't going to go.
I've seen a movie like that once. No, I didn't. No.
Moon at Noon, make sure I like lipstick myself. Yeah, I love a good lipstick on a woman. I ain't going to deny that. But yes, or no
It puts
lipstick.
the
It don't
lotion
matter.
on the skin.
So,
Puts
but
the
anyways, you're all
lotion in the
cracking me up.
basket.
All right, fire away. Give us some topics. Or we
Yes,
can
let us know. What are we talking about next week?
Yeah. So yeah, I know I get withdrawals too. I told everybody this past weekend, if I knew we had cell signals, we would have been live all weekend. So yes, Moon at Noon. Don't forget to reach out to us. Chrissy, how was your weekend? Are you going to find out Wednesday night? Because I'm bringing people on from Wednesday that were down there on the show. So yes, it's going to be very entertaining, and we're going to talk about
I'll be
what
watching
happened
Wednesday.
when somebody caught Grizzly on fire, and I ain't going to tell where. Alternate dimensions.
Did your alternate dimensions catch on fire?
I just sat there. And they were like, as the fire got higher, I ain't going to explain anymore. But
Yeah,
even people
stop
make
right
comments. Yeah, I mean, it was bad. Alternate dimensions topic. All right, Susan F. I will explore that. And Grizzly, I like listening to you. Thank you, Rita. You would not believe the auto listeners. I had people that used to get so mad about wrecking their cars almost. All right, alternate dimensions. Yeah, Tammy Johnson,
Wow,
Thursday or Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday is going to be
alternate dimensions, and we'll throw in some quantum entanglement and quantum physics into that too.
Reminds me of the Philadelphia experiments when you say that.
Well, that's kind of what
rock it on.
Yep. It's gonna be fun.
All right. Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap it up for tonight, and make sure before you go on that date, and do not get catfish. Take them swimming.
Take them swimming.
Brandon says, take them swimming. That is a good idea. So yeah. I never forget when you first said that. I was
it's
like,
not so crazy now.
I mean, why?
Right.
Swimming. So,
See?
And then the face melts just right.
This old redneck's got some smarts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget tomorrow is Tuesday, right? So Tuesday, I got Kelly Joe and Angela. And Angela actually stopped in down there in Ohio. It was fascinating. So from coast to coast, everybody around the world, we'll catch you tomorrow. Take care. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
near you.